How about now? How about now? Yes? Okay. Whew. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's been acting weird lately. All right, let's go. Let's have it. Hold on. Let me. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on, y'all. Uh. Yeah. Yo, all right, we're gonna do it like that. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. It's the daily go get up some show. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it is. We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about giving and getting what you deserve day to night. That's what we're talking about today. Getting, or should I say giving and getting what you deserve. It's Christmas. It's the holidays. I guess you got to say it's the holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you know what it is. You know what it really is. You know what the dominant holiday is around this time. But during Christmas time, a lot of people are going to get presents. A lot of people are going to give presents. A lot of people are going to spend a lot of money. A lot of money has been spent. The credit cards then got raised up. You know, we talk about the economy. is all decimated and crazy and bad and all of that, but people went out and spent a bunch of money. So, it kind of makes the argument a little kind of like sound like a moot point, even though it really is, because priorities take over. But when you start talking about giving and getting what somebody deserves, then you're actually talking about or incorporating what your opinion of a determination may be being made. In other words, if I look at you and I say, well, I see what you're doing out here. I know when you are sleeping. I know when you are awake. I know when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. I'm observing you and making a determination about what you might deserve and what you don't deserve. So if I think that you are doing good work out here, if I think that you're a good person, if I think that you're a hard worker, if I think that you've been passed over, then I may feel like you deserve some favor. You deserve some grace. You deserve some love. You deserve something good for yourself. Maybe I can provide that. Maybe I can't. But I may look at you, I may look at somebody else and determine for myself whether they should get something based on their merit or not. And on the flip side, somebody may look right at me and say, well, what do you deserve? Do you deserve riches, beauty, wealth, love, abundance, material items, whatever? People make determinations about others and what they deserve every day, all day. And that's whether they have any control over what is given or not. But think about the times when you have given something to somebody. Did you give it to them just because, or did you give it to them because they deserved it? Did you do something nice for somebody because you thought they deserved it? Or were you doing it because you felt like you deserved to have praise for doing something for somebody else? It can get a little deep. It can get a little deep, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper. We're going to get in the water and dive up in that thing. So that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Get-Abism Show, because it's Christmas Day now. It's Christmas all over the world tonight, all over the world. Huh? Come on, y'all. It's Christmas. New edition. Y'all know what it is. All over the world tonight. And Santa's riding on his magic sleigh. Goes all around the world in just a day. From the North Pole to the southern tip, he comes around with gifts to give away. Anyway. What up, Crash? What's good? And Marvina Bigby, Merry Christmas to all of y'all. I don't know if that's what y'all celebrate, but if it is, Merry Christmas to you. I like to get specific. I don't really like to say happy holidays because I grew up with Christmas. Whether or not I celebrated it or not, is pretty much up to me. But when I was a kid, Christmas was that shit. That was the work. And I enjoyed it. Happy Buddha. Good looking out. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. I appreciate you. Yes. All right, hold on. Cheryl Halsey, all day. What's going on, ma? Good to see me some you. I don't know what's going on with this device. I might have to switch the device, y'all. This device, this camera that I'm using has been, it's been a good soldier, but it's a little old. It's from 2020. They don't make products the way they used to. But I don't want to talk bad about my camera, because my camera been doing, it deserves some grace. It deserves some compliments. It deserves, it's like, I don't know if y'all follow the Eagles, but the Eagles kicker missed 3 kicks. He missed 3 field goals the last game. That could have cost us the game. And then, well, anyway, did we replace the kicker? Like, no. He's made great kicks for us in the past. Now, you know, in sports, it's a what have you done for me lately type of thing. But in terms of what we're talking about tonight, you know, giving and getting what you deserve day, I think that kicker deserves, I mean, he kicked field goals for us in the Super Bowl. I think he deserves a little grace. You know what I mean? He deserves a little grace. And I think we can give him that. And we should. And we will. And we are. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on, y'all. All right, so is everybody good? So we're going to talk about how you determine whether somebody deserves something or not. And do you ever internalize and are honest with yourself about what you deserve? We're going to get a little deep. So we can talk about the presents that you gave and that you received and whether you deserved that or whether the people that you gave things to, whether they deserved it. We've all known parents who had children who really probably only deserved to have their ass whooped every now and then, but they got spoiled instead. Instead, they got video game consoles and bicycles and premium cell phones and things like that. We all know people who gave their kids whatever they wanted, regardless of their behavior or their actions. And when I say their actions, I mean, like, you know, like whether they were good in school, whether they excelled, did their schoolwork, you know, stayed out of trouble, things like that. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about now. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about now. We gonna go ahead and talk about something. We got something to talk about, so we go ahead and talk about a little something. We got something to talk about, baby. We got something we talking about. TC Show, baby. Daily Go Get It, I'm talking about. Yo. T. Carey right here talking about. Yes. Yo. What? Happy Buddha talking about what you, yo, Cheryl Halsey talking about what you, yo, my people's Crash talking about, don't you, yo, Dipple D's what you talking about, I see you, Marvina what you talking about, what you got, this is us, yo, you know what we talking about, we, yes, you know, deserve what we talking about. I keep it going. What you talking about? We got talking about what? Hit that like button. What we talking about now? What we talking about, y'all? Yo, what we talking about? All right, so we gonna put these drums away. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about, y'all. All right. So we good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. So we gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and make this thing what it's supposed to be. And what it's supposed to be is something great. And we can't control that. So getting and getting what you deserve day, Christmas Day, Christmas all over the world, right? You know what I mean? Overseas, they're ahead of us in time. They already into their Christmas full body. We still doing a Christmas Eve thing. This is the Christmas Eve show. Giving and getting what you deserve. Let me ask y'all this real quick. When was the last time you got what you deserved? Good or bad? Now, I know that a lot of people not going to really talk about what they got. I mean, if they got what they deserved in a bad way. But you and I know that there's some things that are probably not that good that we deserve, and we might have gotten it. It bees like that sometimes. It does. So when was the last time you got what you deserved? Now, I mean, you may have won the lottery. Did you get what you deserve? Did you deserve to win that money? Shit, it's a random thing, right? You know? Or, yeah, if you played the lottery, people, remember the old heads would always say it was a strategy to play in the lottery. Or like they used to say, playing the numbers. There's a strategy to playing the numbers. It's not just picking 3 numbers, picking 4 numbers. You know what I mean? You got to get the sun, moon, and the stars involved. It's really very mystical. That's why everybody can't be a winner. Everybody can't turn out to be a winner. What up, Stacey White? What's good? You said Merry Christmas Eve. Word up. Even though it's kind of Christmas Day now. It really is. Thanks for hitting that like button, y'all. For all y'all in the background hiding. Yo, go ahead and tap that like button. I know you're back there. I know you're there. You know what? Listen, you can give me a like for Christmas. How about that? You know what I mean? Hit me off with a like for Christmas. Like, you know what? Normally I wouldn't like you, son. But you know what? Go ahead. You got yourself a like. Don't spend it all in one place, as my dad used to say. Don't spend that like in all in one place. I used to be like, what does that mean? What do you mean don't spend it all in one place? You gave me the money for a specific thing. Like you gave me $20 to go to the local carnival. What, I shouldn't spend the $20? That was a lot of money in the 70s. $20. You could carnival all day. Mad tickets. As a matter of fact, as a small kid, $20, somebody catch you with $20 on you as a small kid, they might take it from you. Like, where you get all that money from? Give me that. Get out of here. What you gonna do? Get out of here. First you had 20, now I got 18. You spent 2. But yeah, Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world was good. Good to see me. Some you. Last time you got what you deserve. Let me see. Marvina says, my sister called and she on her porch with a Pepsi and half a gallon of milk and a blanket. Her son is in the house drunk, tearing it up. The holidays, baby. The holidays. Carrie said, I got love and support that I deserve that I'm not used to. Marvina said $20 almost paid our rent. In the 70s, I'm telling you, that wasn't no little bit of money then. That wasn't no little bit of money. You was doing all right, $20. That $20 was working things. It was working. Yes, it was. Shout out to the 1970s. But yeah, getting what you deserve. You know, I'm as I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about like when I was a kid and when we were kids, regardless of whether we around the same age, are you younger, you're older, whatever. As a kid, do you think, damn, maybe I should have asked this as a poll question, but it's been a rough day and my thoughts are, this thing is spaghetti. But let me ask y'all this. Do you think as children, do you think that we should be given things solely based on what we deserve? And will that prep us for the future to either expect things or not expect things? Now, think about it. Like when you were a kid and you got what you deserved all the time. Like if you were good in school, you were respectful. You just a good kid. Didn't get in fights, didn't start nothing with nobody, didn't pick on nobody. You know what I mean? When you looked out for your siblings or whatever, did you get what you deserved? Because I think good kids deserve a lot of love. I think they deserve, like if they want something, I think that they should get it. What's the use? And don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna say it. What's the use in being good if there are no rewards to it? Even if that reward is just somebody being good to you. I don't care about those other girls. Just be good to me. Oh, but yeah. So if you start the foundation of giving a child what they deserve, how will it play out in the future when they feel like they deserve something? Will they get it, or will they get fronted on and be put onto the harsh realities of life that you don't always get what you deserve, good or bad? Or sometimes sometimes you won't get what you deserve in the good way, but whatever little bad thing you did, whether it was a secret or well known, you'll get what you deserve in that way. I don't know. But that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my seat. I'm going to go ahead and grab my seat and all of that. And we're going to have this conversation. It's going to get deep. So let me go ahead and do it. Right now, brothers. Right now, sisters. Yeah. Daily Go Getimism Show. What's good? Giving and getting what you deserve day. A lot of people gonna open up presents today and be like, what the fuck was that? What is this? Shout out to Five Below. Hey man, shout out to Five Below. It is what it is. It is what it is. It do what it do. So. Thanks, Marvina. You like the sweater? I appreciate that. That's one thing I really like. I like a nice sweater. And I definitely get that from my mom. She used to work in a clothing mill back in the day, and she used to sew for a living. Throwing fashion shows and shit like that. And, but one thing she always liked was nice, thick sweaters. And she used to make sure I got some. So I get that from her. For sure. And I don't want to get too deep into this or whatever, but sometimes, my mom is still alive and well. And she got the regular super senior citizen ailments and shit like that. Got to watch the things that she eat and she don't watch them. She got to watch the things that she do and she don't watch it. You know what I mean? Nutrition is such a big part. She ain't about that life. But Sometimes I ask myself, do I deserve to still have a parent left? You know, did I deserve to have a parent like her? Because my mom never sold me out. You know what I mean? Not everybody can say that about their moms. She never sold me out. She never put anybody in front of me or before me or whatever. You know how, like, you know, sometimes with some parents, like when your cousins come over or something like that, company or whatever, then they'll make, you know, they start showing off for the new kids. You know what I mean? Your cousin, their brother's kids, their sister's kids or whatever. They come over your crib and they take center stage. My mom ain't never do that. She always took care of whoever spent the night at my house, came over to play and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about when I was little. But she never, ever made me feel like she ever loved another boy more than me. Ever, ever, you know? So, and I wonder if I deserved that, or was I just given that? And that's the funny thing about deserve. You may deserve some things that you are unaware of, because sometimes other forces determine whether you deserve something or not. You understand what I mean? Like if you're a religious person or if you're a spiritual person, you desire and you believe that the Most High determines what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And ultimately, he has the last say. We can't even front on that. We can't even front on that. Terry Joe, what's good? Market with a T. What's good, ma? Good to see me some you. Always, always. Dimples D says, most perspectives, you receive gifts out of grace, not merit. Could be. Could very well be. Jeff Sprayberry, how you feeling? And Jasmine, thanks for coming back through, Jazz. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all came over here to spend Christmas with us. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, we going into this Christmas talking about something real. We're going to get very real. Extremely real. We're going to get real. So, Marvina says, all children deserve that kind of love, but seldom receive it. Jasmine says, son, brother, Mary, happy, kind, sir. Good looking. Good looking. Terry Joe says, the Most High has protected me and my daughters. I am grateful. The Most High. The Most High. So, like I said, it's Christmas Day. A lot of people are going to receive gifts when they probably shouldn't have got nothing. Or they may receive better gifts than they probably deserve. But who's to say that? See, it's such an opinion. It's such an opinion-based concept about what you deserve when somebody is giving you something. What you give to yourself, you can make that determination. But what somebody else gives you is up to their determination of their opinion of you. Has anybody ever treated you better than you treated them and it was obvious? Like, have you ever blown somebody off or written somebody off or, you know, just weren't the good person that you know you could be in your heart? And they still always treated you nice. They still, you know, let the rudeness or maybe even insults roll off their back like water on a duck. Now, you may have started to treat them better, but, you know, you didn't treat them nice like they treated you, and they deserved that, at least that much grace, right? But shit like this happens. Shit like this happens. Jasmine says, son, you are the tops of the pop, the top of the tops with your topic on your live shows. They really provoke profound thinking and self-reflection. I appreciate you saying that, because that's exactly what they are designed to do. My girl, Nikki is in the house. What's good, ma? Good to see me some you. Y'all coming out this Christmas. That's what's up. That's a good look. That's a good look. Uh-oh. You know what, though? They might have kicked me out of the algorithm. I don't see no trolls. Ooh. That's when you know you ain't in the algorithm. Ain't nobody trolling. Ain't nobody trolling. But it's all good. It's all good. They gave me like a good week. Almost a week and a half. I ain't mad at it. But anyway. But on some real shit, you know, like, you know, when you think about what, yeah, if you can be honest with yourself about what you deserve, because a lot of people ain't honest about that. Damn, Nikki, you said your beard game is tight. I love it. That's what's up. And this is the second day. Shave day is today, like Thursday today. This is, I tightened this shit up on Tuesday. I tightened it up on Tuesday. Every now and then I got to make sure I touch myself. You know what I mean? Because cats online be like, you fake beard. Fuck, yo, this shit look too perfect. Like, nah, this ain't no Steve Harvey beard. No, none of that crazy shit. You know what I mean? I know my eyebrows don't have no gray in them. I don't have no control over that. You know what I mean? I ain't got no control over that. If I had control over that, I would have hair on my head. And there was a time when I did. Evidently, somebody didn't think I deserved to have hair on my head. Those bastards. Damn, Nikki said, I love your show. Damn, I must deserve something. I mean, y'all showing love tonight. That's what, look. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Word. Carrie said, the trolls are all, the trolls are all 12 and they're opening presents that they don't deserve. Yo, the trolls are all 12 and they're opening presents. Oh, you mean they're 12 years old? Damn. I always mark this show not for kids. And it's a good thing I do, because if you don't mark it not for kids, then they don't give you no chat. If you mark it like for everybody, you don't get no chat, because they don't want adults chatting with kids, because, you know, that can potentially turn into a predatory situation. Mojave Wanderer? I like that. He said, Unc, it's not about the steak, it's about the sizzle. Yo. You know what I mean? Y'all on some smart shit. That's what's up. It ain't about the steak. It's about the sizzle. Yeah. What if you broil it? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna blow it up though. We're gonna let that, you know what I mean? We're gonna let that ride. We're gonna let it marinate. Let it cook. Yeah. So since since it's a nice little amount of us right now, when was the last time y'all got what y'all deserve? Good or bad? Now you don't have to get specific. You know, you can just tell me a time like, yo, I got what I deserved last week. I'm still pissed off about it. I got what I deserve, or I'm gonna get what I deserve later on because I'm giving it to myself. God damn. You know what I mean? Went to Macy's last week and turned up for me. For me. You out, Stacy? Be safe and sleep good tonight. Ain't that normally a swan song? Swan song? Well, if you're bailing out, then you have a good night. Real good, you know what I'm saying? Gary said, I don't know about that. I love a bone-in ribeye, medium rare. Listen, now don't get me started. I'm off the red meat. I'm off the red meat. I don't know if I'm going to be off the red meat today, though. I don't know if I'm going to be off the red meat today. Today might be a different day. But we're going to see what happens. Jazzy says, I would have to come from a place of unconditional everything that is of emotional, because the word deserve to some is an implication of entitlement to speak. I deserve is that very implied act. And that's true. That's very true. But just the same way as people have an opinion of what you deserve, even though they don't know everything that you're doing, have done, or have been through, they might still make a determination. So why wouldn't you be able to do that for yourself? Because you know exactly what you've done and you know what your intentions were. You know how sometimes people try to speak on what your intentions were. Like you may have done something that people didn't like or didn't appreciate or they wasn't feeling it. And they may have thought that you were trying to get over or do something slick or bad or whatever. And that wasn't what you were trying to do at all. So you know what your intentions are and you know what they were. And you probably know what your intentions will be. So who would be better to make a determination about what you deserve than yourself? You. If you're a rational person, if you're the type of person that keeps it real with yourself, why wouldn't you be able to speak on what you deserve? It doesn't even have to go as deep as we might be teetering around with. Like, for example, what's that? Astralacious? No. Astralios? No, Astralis? Damn. Symptom Creed? Alpha and beta solids conforming to produce a liquid endothermically is called a uretic. Well, ain't that some shit? But like I was saying, you go to work every day. You do your 8 hours, even extra if necessary. You take pride in your work. You don't leave your tasks undone. You don't let the next shift or whatever come behind you and have to clean up your work. You complete the missions as they are given to you. You're conscientious. Perhaps you feel like because of your consistency in this way, maybe you feel like you deserve a raise. At the very least, you deserve a little recognition. That may be more fact-based than opinion-based. But that is your opinion of yourself, I think I deserve a raise. I deserve a raise. I deserve a bonus. I deserve, maybe I deserve maybe some shares in the company. I put in here, maybe for years, consistently being on time, being at work, never calling out, but not just showing up, but showing up and showing out while you're there. You probably deserve a raise. And when you go to your boss or bosses to act like to ask for a raise, you probably expect to get it, or you expect to be taken into consideration. Yeah, I deserve a raise. I work here. I don't just work here. I work here. I gets it in. I do what I'm supposed to do. You're probably not wrong, right? You're probably not wrong. Jasmine says, if you deserve something, even it's self-reflective, or did you mean, or even if it's self-reflective or observatory, then it probably doesn't even have to be spoken. Rather, it's just granted, perhaps. People get passed over all the time. People get passed over all the time. Case in point, I'm a big Eagles fan. A lot of y'all know that. I rep my squad. I'm a season ticket holder. I live and die with my team. Now, the Pro Bowl selections just came out. So on the Eagles, 5 players received the nod for the Pro Bowl. Now, a Pro Bowl nod has a direct effect on your bottom line, because it puts you in position to say, look, I made the Pro Bowl. I've outplayed my contract. Or if I'm going to another team, like you have that Pro Bowl or multiple Pro Bowls on your resume. Now, I'm taking a long way to say this. 5 players from the Eagles made the Pro Bowl. Only 3 of them deserved it. The 2 people that didn't deserve it was Jalen Carter, our superstar defensive tackle. And the reason that he didn't deserve it is because he missed a lot of time. He spit on Dak Prescott the first game of the season and was ejected. So he didn't play. And he got hurt. He hasn't played in the past 2 or 3 games. How did he make the Pro Bowl? He's had a down year. Even the games that he was in, I'm not going to say he didn't make an impact, but it was nothing like it was last year. But his name recognition. But you know who did deserve to go to Pro Bowl? His partner beside him, the other defensive tackle, Jordan Davis. He's been balling out of his mind this season. And this is a contract season for him. So at the end of this season, the Eagles can determine whether they want to keep him or let him walk and get that bag. But he's going to get a bag, and he deserves every penny of it. But he deserved to go to the Pro Bowl. He got mad sacks this year. First of all, he worked like hell over the offseason, lost the weight, got faster. He blocked a field goal when we were playing the Rams, picked up the field goal, ran it for a touchdown. That was just in one game. Oh, this dude from yesterday. Be careful, son. Be careful. But yeah. And the other guy who didn't deserve to go to the Pro Bowl his name is Cam Jurgens, and he's the center for the Eagles. He's been ass this year. He's been injured, missed a bunch of games, and the games that he was in, he's been ass. The O-line has been trashed. They was our bread and butter last year. So I'm saying all of this to say that just because you do well doesn't mean that you're going to be treated well. People will overlook you for their favorite. You know, I got a video out of one of the things that I say all the time. People do things for people that they like. People do things to people that they don't like. People do things for people that they like. People do things to people that they don't like. If you ever forget that, it can become a problem. Robbie Robin Ming. That's what I'm talking about. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. How you doing? Missed you. We all missed you. Good to see you. Astralius, I would read your comment, but you're so scientifically deep. You dropping science over here. You know what I mean? You're dropping science. I can't do nothing with it. Can't do nothing with it. So Jasmine says, so son, are you saying that a lot of the times deserving something is just a simple matter of opinion? When they are the person who's giving you something often makes the determination of when you if you deserve something or not. Only in a situation where they are in the position to give you something. Like if I knew you personally, I see the way you move or whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe I say, you know what? She deserves a kind gesture. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll give her a plant from Home Depot or something. You know what I mean? Just a token of my affection. Something like that. You know, something that you might like. You know, because I think you deserve it. Like, she out there doing good work. She's nice. She cool people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need more people like that. So I think she deserves something. So I'm going to give her something based on my opinion of what she deserves. You know? So I'm not saying that everybody else besides yourself determines what you deserve. But if they're the person giving it to you, then they're going to make that determination about what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And it might not be fair, just, or even true. Rich said, plant from Home Depot is crazy. Shit, Home Depot got dope ass plants. I don't know what you're talking about. They got a whole greenhouse. I fucks with plants from Home Depot. I don't fuck with hardly any. I hate Home Depot. I hate Walmart, Target, Best Buy, all of that shit. I hate all that shit. Well, not Best Buy, because that's the electronic shit. But they high, and I resent that. I don't like the other big box stores. I don't like big box stores. I don't like that because it takes away the ability for people like me, people like you, people like other people out here to become independent business people. Like, why shouldn't you be able to why shouldn't you be able to open up a hardware store or electrical supply store or a plumbing supply store or a lumber yard? Yeah, you can try it, but guess what? Home Depot and Lowe's then froze you the fuck out. You can't compete with that. They got rid of you. That's why you don't see no local hardware stores anymore. So your neighbor had to go get a job or retire because they couldn't compete. So yeah, And let me tell you something. Your neighbor, your local hardware store owner, electrical supply store owner, plumbing supply store owner, they deserved to be able to stay in business. But it was the opinion of some suits, some billionaire suits that said, no, we don't want the middle class getting money. We don't want them to be able to be independent. We'll be a conglomerate and, they can come work for us, but we taking over. So we're going to come in, sell everything stupidly cheap so you don't even think about your local hardware stores or any other specialty stores. And then as soon as we get rid of all of the competition, all of the small businessmen, then we're going to raise our prices to whatever the fuck we feel like, and you ain't got nowhere else to get the stuff. Now, for a while, Amazon was fucking them up because Amazon came in selling even cheaper, free delivery and all of that shit if you had Prime. But you look at Amazon now. Are they really all that cheap? They got a hell of variety. You can't beat Amazon when it comes to variety, can you? But it's not as cheap as it used to be. Why? Because they even got rid of everybody. They beat everybody. I don't know about y'all. I grew up on Circuit City. Remember Circuit City? Mr. Goodbyes. Damn, what was the name of that home building store? See, home building stores, building supply stores didn't used to freeze everybody out. That's not how it used to go. Okay. Raven, what's good? Good to see you. Good to see you. Says if you can find a way to cut costs and beat their prices would be the only way to compete. Exactly. But they got the manufacturing. So they go to the manufacturing and they tell them, listen, look how many stores Home Depot has. So they like, listen, man, we got, let's say, hold on, let me see exactly how many Home Depot stores there are. How many Home Depot stores are there in the United States? Okay. So there are 2,300 Home Depots across the United States. So they'll go to the manufacturer, whether it's in China or wherever. And they'll tell them, well, look, what we're going to do is we're going to contract you.
You have a call from Cheryl.
Hold on just a second, Cheryl. So
okay,
they'll tell you, they go to the manufacturer and they tell them, listen, we're going to give you a contract exclusive to our 2,300 stores. So we're going to have you supply all of our stores. But this is what I need you to do. I don't want you to sell even one 2x4 to any local businesses, to any small mom and pop stores. None. And if you do sell to them, I want you to sell it to them so high that they just can't afford it. They can't afford to sell low. The manufacturer is going to do it because you got a 2,300 store contract. Instant wealth. Instant. What happens to the local businessman? The small businessman? What happened to you? Out of here. And you took out a business loan, you're done. You got a business loan that you can't pay back. And everybody's looking at you like, well, no, it's location. You shouldn't have put it in this location. No, this was a prime location. But until Home Depot, but y'all will say, fuck this location and go and travel 10 miles to the Home Depot because it's cheaper. So that's how that goes. All right, so hold on. All right, Jasmine says, I now have a new perspective on gift giving. Thanks to deserving. Inflation is so bad, I'd give them paper made stuff. I understand. And Carrie says, Raven, unfortunately, manufacturers change smaller. I'm charged smaller businesses more because they buy less than the big box stores, making it harder for local merchants to cut prices. Simple as that. Oh shit, Radio Shack. Radio Shack was doing well. They just messed up. Marvina says, we have a small towns that Walmart wiped out. Even the grocery stores are gone. It's damn. Yeah, when Walmart got food, I was like, oh no. That's why I've never bought food at Walmart. Not doing it. Not going to happen. Jasmine says, I remember when Floyd's Hardware and True Value was like mom and pop shops. Damn, you're right. True Value. So y'all get what I'm saying there. Cheryl Halsey, how you doing, Ma? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm okay. Just a little disappointed. The drama has already started.
Already?
Hello, everyone in the chat. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
I've got to get ready to leave and go and help my daughter. She didn't ask me to help her. Does she deserve it? Yes, she does. She needs my help.
Okay. But
anyway, I just want to say happy holidays to everyone. And here in Cali, it is Christmas. Merry Christmas. And son, truly, I enjoy your show all the time. Okay?
And listen.
All right.
I appreciate you to the fullest. And trust me, sometimes I wonder if I deserve listeners like you and supporters like you, for real. But even if I don't deserve it, I'm glad I got it.
All right. Okay, well, I deserve you too. You just don't know.
That's
you don't
what's
know
up.
What you do for me.
That's what's up.
Okay. All righty then. Happy holidays.
All right. You have a good night. Be safe.
All right. God bless.
All right.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Deserve, baby. We're talking about giving and getting what you deserve. It's giving and getting what you deserve day. Some people deserve their just desserts. Are they going to get them though? Are they? Some are and some ain't. All right. Raven says Walmart finna sell beaker meat from Labs, bro. Man, I wouldn't put it past none of that. Word. Rich said, Unc, I need your help. I owe my bank $5,000. You owe your bank $5,000? Would they give you a credit card? How do you owe a bank $5,000? You write a bad check? People take checks? They still take checks? I'm sure they do. Online checks though. Yeah, man, but making the determination about what somebody deserves is not a small thing. Like if any of y'all have ever been to court, you know how it is. You know how the justice system goes, or the injustice system can go. You don't really think about when you are the defendant. When you're the defendant, in a trial or something like that. And either a jury or a judge literally makes the determination. That's what they tell them to do. What is your determination? The verdict is the determination. So they determine whether you are guilty or not guilty. But where the deserving part comes in is your sentencing. Your sentencing. What penalty do you deserve to pay? So in the case of a criminal trial and you've been properly prosecuted, either jury trial or by a judge, and when your sentencing date comes, they determine how much time you should spend, or if you deserve probation. But they make that determination based on what they think of you as the defendant or criminal. So if it's your first offense and it's a non-violent crime, there's a good chance that they might feel like you deserve just probation. Or maybe you deserve to walk. You deserve to walk. We look at what you did as just making a mistake, just an immature mistake. So we're going to let you live. You get away clean. But they determine that. They determine what you deserve. You ain't had no part in that. Maybe your lawyer influenced it. Perhaps he pushed for a motion or something like that. But the jury or the judge, even the jury doesn't determine what your sentencing will be. They just determine whether you are guilty or not guilty. The judge makes the determination about how long you will be incarcerated. They might make that determination based on whether you show remorse or whether you really meant to do what you did. A lot of factors can influence how much time you're going to spend in the cooler, my dude. Lock down, sir. Don't nobody want to be that. So, okay. So, oh, Jasmine had to go? Oh, so, okay. I didn't say it. Well, folks, I will bid thee nighttime greetings and good holidays to you all. I got work in the morning. Work? Are you a nurse? Jasmine says, son, I thank you for your kindness and this is always a great time. Hambakale, Kosi. I don't think that says Nkosi because normally that's an African word and they normally take off the first letter. All right. And Carrie over here giving financial advice. That's what's up, though. Does he deserve it, though? Does he? Does he? I'm just asking. Does he? I mean, this guy. Does he? Zuka Wankik? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Watch me, you. Watch me, you. Let me see. What? All right. How we doing? How we doing? How we da-da-da-da-da. Happy holidays to all y'all. Happy holidays to all y'all. For all y'all coming in, please make sure y'all hit the like button. You know what I mean? Normally y'all wouldn't like the show. But maybe, just maybe, this one time, y'all can maybe this one time y'all feel like I deserve it. One thing is for sure, I have an announcement to make. We are officially out of the algorithm. Now, it could be just for tonight. But yeah, these numbers trash. I knew it would happen. I knew it. It's all good though. All right. Raven says, I always enjoy the show. Good people, lots of deeper thinking. I mean, we try. We try. We try. I don't think YouTube thinks I deserve more subscribers. Maybe like he don't need that. He don't need that. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Getting what you deserve, giving what somebody else deserves. Now, have any of you ever given somebody on a consistent basis something, giving them things that they didn't deserve in a good way? In a good way. Rich says, I found you and all I follow is financial YouTubers. Interesting. They just threw me out there, huh? Okay. Raven says, YouTube seems to have issues with anyone promoting free thinking, brother. Man, listen, man. They let live who they want to let live. For real. They'll let me in the algorithm, for like the longest stretch I've had being in the algorithm was they let me live maybe about 6 to 8 months. And the last 3 or 4 months of that 6 to 8 months, they really let me live. You know what I mean? It was thousands every night. Every night. Every live was thousands. And I was like, huh. Would I do this? And then on October 15th, 2024, they said, it has never been the same. Never been the same. But it's all good, man. But yeah, man, yeah. So have you given anybody something that they didn't deserve? It could have been a child. It could have been a lover. It could have been a spouse. You know what I mean? Your girl, your man, or whatever. He or she didn't deserve the things that you gave them. But maybe you had such a good heart. Or you said, love won't let me wait. Love won't let me wait. So you gave it to them anyway. Listen, man, one thing a lot of people have against only children, like if you're an only child or whatever, a lot of people have against them that they get spoiled. But you got to think, if you are your parents' only child and your parents have means, you are the only egg in their whole basket. One egg. You think they ain't gonna make sure you're taken care of well? So you might not be the best kid. You might mess up. You might be a brat, but they made you a brat. And now even though you might be bad as hell, you really only deserve an ass whooping. Here you are getting whatever you got the whole Christmas list and they filled every item in it. Because as their only child, they feel like you deserve the best of what they can give you. And so they went forward with that. I mean, everybody else in the world can be mad at it if they want. They make that determination and they made their choice. Marvina says, LOL, my sister said tonight his dad said he needs a brother. So look what happened with that decision. I laughed. I laughed. Thank you. Okay. Shirley Cheryl says, I believe everyone needs kindness, whether they deserve it or not. As long as they don't take my kindness for weakness, we good. Everyone needs kindness, whether they deserve it or not. So you're kind of saying that not everybody deserves kindness, but they should get it anyway because they need it. Well, what about the people who treat people who are kind to them like shit? I mean, we got it. We have to acknowledge them. What about the people who, just like you were saying, don't take the kindness for weakness? What about the people who habitually do that? All they do is take people's kindness for weakness. No respect, no grace, no mercy, no love. What about that? Do they deserve kindness? It's not for me to say. Brown Eyes, what's good? He says, I'm so late. Peace and love, family. Peace and love to you. But yeah. I don't know. I think to a certain degree, people should only get what they deserve. To a certain degree. I mean, there's a good chance that everybody is going to get what they really deserve anyway. Good or bad. Shirley Show says, that's when you justify the words. I tried to be nice, but I don't know. Cheryl. Maybe I just don't think everybody deserves kindness. Like, you ain't, and I ain't giving it. Like, I understand how you feel, But you must understand, sir, you are a dickhead. And I can't provide kindness for you. You are an asshole, and you deserve to have a swift size 10 and a half, possibly 11 shoe in the crack of your ass. No diddy. And if you keep fucking with me, I may provide that as well. You deserve it. Ba 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 ba. Rich says, Unc, you're 2.75 times my age. I don't. Okay. So what should that mean? My man Buana Haguski, my dude. What up? What up? Happy holidays to you. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay. Raven says, you probably think I was crazy if I told you there's a raw footage of, hold on. Get that back. Raw footage that exists of them rehearsing what happened in PA to the Orange Man. Yo, I would not think you was crazy because he didn't get popped. That's not what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I would pay to see that footage. But you shouldn't let me see it because I'm leaking it. No, this ain't AI. This is real. Brown Eye says, what if we got what we deserve? Interesting. Well, you know, it's just like karma. That's good and bad. What if you got what you deserve? See, I asked that very question earlier in the show. You know what I mean? And okay. You were repeating the poll question. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, the poll question asked, like, yeah, you know what? Let me take a look at the poll question. All right, let me see. If you got what you truly deserve, would you be okay with it, or do you need to make some changes? 58%. Damn. Y'all some confident cats. 58% says yes. I hope to get what I deserve. Of course, that can mean good and bad. 23% says depends on what you know about me. 12% says, God forbid I get what I deserve. And 7% says only the good parts. Keep the rest. Okay. All right. You know, if you haven't participated in the poll, please stop by the poll question. You know what I mean? Show a little love. Show a little love. Hold on. All right. Brown Eye says, I have a saying, everybody working going to get paid, meaning you going to get get what's coming to you. Period. Sure says, I'm not changing me to accommodate your ways. If I'm kind to others and you're not, that will just have to, that will have me, wait. That will just have me to leave you alone. Okay. Okay. 'Cause, 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 Bobby says, what is your favorite food? Mine is garlic, chicken, and spaghetti. The only reason I'm going to answer this is because you actually said what you like first. I think my favorite food is fried chicken. And I have to say, I think. But I'll go with that. It's the thing I get tired of least, knowing that I shouldn't eat a lot of it. But it's one of those things. Gorilla God King. What up? What up? Happy holidays to you, my peoples. My man, Gorilla God King, is in the house. That's my man throwing down right there. All right. Let me see. You know what? I did something today that I hadn't done before. And I'm surprised I hadn't done it because I'm normally way more fiscally astute than this. But I looked up, like when y'all give super chats and super stickers and all of that. So I looked up, well, I know that I'm not getting all of the money. So if you send like a $5 super chat or a super sticker or whatever, I'm like, but how much do I get? So I Googled it. And you know Google is right because Google owns YouTube. And it said that YouTube takes 30% of any of the money that is sent to you. So if you send me a $5 super chat, I'm only going to get about $3.50. And I said, damn. It's one of those things where you could feel, but you didn't know. So now I know why, other content creators be like, yo, hit my Cash App, hit my PayPal, hit my Venmo, hit my Zelle. Don't send those super chats. Super chats look good though. And I watch shows where they encourage super chats and they be getting big ass super chats, hundreds, 50s, you know what I mean? More than that. And I be thinking like, damn, man. It feels like you losing more money than you getting. So you get $100 super chat. You feeling good, like, yo, I got 100. No, you didn't. You got 70. Which is still good. But I'm thinking that the person who sent it to you felt like you deserved the 100. They don't know that you're only getting 70. And I don't think that they would send you 100 just for you to get 70. If somebody sends you a $50 super chat or $100 super chat, they want you to get that whole money because they think you deserve it. we know that's not you, Brown Eyes Dunlap. We know. You back to your regular name. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow! She about to turn it out. Brown Eyes said that's an effing shame. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But now that I know, and I was thinking about this shit. I was like, damn. Somebody send you a $50 joint. You ain't getting no $50. You're getting 30. All right, you're gonna get 30. You're gonna get $35. They taking 30%. YouTube, or let me put it this way. I want y'all to listen closely to this, because I don't know if y'all gonna agree with it or not. YouTube, or no. Content creation now is the new record company. You know how record companies was only giving the artists pennies on the dollar, not even on the dollar. Like, you sell an album and the artist might not even get $1 from that. So the album, let's say the album, all right, we take it back in the day. An album sells at $5 or $6 for an album. And the artist might only be getting like 5 cents off of that. But not every artist had the same deal. So you had some artists who wrote their own music, their own songs. So they got songwriting credits, even though some got jerked with their own songwriting credits or whatever. They didn't get their ass cap. So, but the majority of the artists got so little money that it was like they were making records for free. The only money that they got was on tour. Those royalty checks and shit wasn't about nothing unless you sold so many records that it just couldn't be denied that you was going to get paid. That's what content creation is now, y'all. That's what we looking at. And I'm in it. I never made a record, but I don't have to. I see, and just like when you talk about record companies and recording artists, celebrities, whatever, just like you had your big sellers like the Michael Jacksons, the Madonnas, the Whitney Houstons, the Boys to Men, the whoever was selling a bunch of records and breaking records at the same time. Or should I say setting new records at the same time. They had to sell that much in order to get paid. We have Michael Jacksons and Madonnas and Whitney Houstons and all of that in content creation. And they got to sell so much in order to get rich. And some do, plenty do. But I was thinking like, yo, so you mean to tell me that all of these cats that have these videos that got like hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views, even billions of views. What is their check looking like? Or is it looking like anything at all? That check might not be about shit. Content creation is the new record company. So you don't need a Bad Boy or Def Jam or No Limit or Cash Money record. You don't need a Motown or Epic or Columbia or Atlantic or Capitol, or you don't need all of those record companies no more. Content creation, they doing the same thing. But at least with the record companies, they took a risk. They invested in you. They may have given you some money up front. They gave you a budget to make the album. Of course, they recouped that when your record sold, but they did take a risk on you. They took a chance on you. YouTube ain't taking no chances on nobody. They make you get 1,000 subscribers before you can go live, even though they let me go live at 900. But they require you to have 1,000 subscribers, so you already have to be established as somebody that somebody at least that people want to see. You have to establish yourself first before you can monetize your account. Of course, you can do little video shorts they'll let you get paid off of those. And you know why they let you get paid off of those? Because on those short videos, those reels, that money is so short, man. If I told y'all what I make off of my reels, the highest viewed reel that I have is 4.9 thousand views. 4.9 thousand. So not exactly 5,000. If I told you what I get, you would be like, dog, you ain't quitting your day job no time soon. And now I see why some cats that even have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and views and shit like that, now I see why they still work. Because they have to. You can't, it's hard as shit to eat off of this shit. You gotta hustle. Sell shit. I got a box full of t-shirts. I ain't sold one t-shirt yet. I gave away one. Shout out to my man Oakland. I let him win one. And the reason I didn't sell it is because I don't want to put my online store, I don't want that on my channel. Because they take too much money. I used to be wondering, why are they selling these cheap shirts? You know, these content creators, why they selling their shit so high? Because they have to. Or they won't make no money. They'll be breaking even. So yeah, they want $40 for a t-shirt, $50, $60 for a hoodie, because they won't make no money if they don't do that. This is all, even though it might not sound like it, this all goes into what I'm talking about what you deserve. Just for me getting the knowledge of this shit, getting this thing figured out, understanding the game, I think I deserve a platform to get this money. Okay. Brown ass says, son, I'll buy a shirt. I forgot about the shirts. I need two. That's what's up. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But I appreciate that shit. But for any of y'all who know me personally, if you want to know, if you want to know how much I get for a 5,000 view video, a little video reel or short, whatever they call it, yo, text me and I'll tell you. You're going to be like, and you got to think, like, YouTube gets the ad revenue. You get such a small percentage of that shit. Yeah. Some of y'all lighting my shit up already. Like, yo, hey, how much is that shit? So, yeah, If you want to know, I'll put you on. Damn, Marvina says, Sunday, you look like your mom or your dad. Funny you should ask. I look like my dad, but I also look like my mom. When I was younger, I didn't look like my mom at all. But my mom's side of the family determines my body shape now. They don't have big ass shoulders and back, and you know what I mean? They don't look like that on my dad's side. They slimmies. My mom's side, they big cornbread fed niggas. They cornbread fed ass niggas. So, yeah, I look like my dad in the face. I look like my mom in the body. But where's my picture of my uncle? Because I showed y'all this picture a while ago. And like, I'm the spitting image of my mom's brother. What'd I do with that picture? Because it was around here. And that's my late great uncle. Hold on, where that shit at? I think I put it away because hold on. Hold on. What'd I do with it? I can't catch up with it right now, but like we are extremely like we look alike. He was my future. So yeah. Oh, you play Call of Duty? Hit me up, Sun752. I'll play you. Brown, I said, son looks like Brother Mac. May he continue to rest in power. Word. Rich says, I'm playing Call of Duty while you play in the background. That's what's up. I do that all the time. Matter of fact, I'm playing after this. Brown says, people have to have millions of followers to really make some money. And even if they do, at 30% being lost, you still. Oh.
You have a call from.
Hey, Dad. You don't want me in your house. You want me to come over there? I can be over there in 2 seconds. Okay, you ready? You bring my paper home now! Here I come! I'm coming over right now! Okay, let's go! Let's get it on! Let's go! Now!
ComedyCalls.com.
The preceding message was sent directly to your phone by someone you know, courtesy of ComedyCalls.com. If you do not wish to ever receive future comedy calls, just visit www.comedycalls.com to place yourself on our do not call list. But we don't really suggest that. ComedyCalls.com has over 200 varieties of funny messages that you can send directly to the phones of your friends. Just
by the end of this month, y'all, we're going to have a new phone number by the end of this month because I said because We got a new deal. Rich, like, bro, it's a prank website. You don't say. You ain't see me talking to it, did you? Yo, Rich, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, dude. As soon as I saw the phone number, I knew that was a troll. Come on, Carrie says, yes, I do play Call of Duty and have a PlayStation. That's what's up. Yeah. Marvina says, sometimes when you smile, you look like an ornery little boy. I never heard that before. I did. I never heard that before. That's what's up. But yeah, giving and getting what you deserve day. You know, you can put in work. You can run around like a chicken with your head cut off. You can burn the midnight oil. You can do a whole lot of things. You know, really, really believing that because of the things that you're doing and maybe the impact that you are making, that you deserve the best. And you might be right. Doesn't necessarily mean that somebody else is going to think that you deserve it. Some things are very subjective. Like, here's a good one. Now, earlier, excuse me, y'all. Colorine got me belchy burpy. Earlier in the show, I was talking about the 5 players that made the 5 Eagles players that made the Pro Bowl. 4 of them from the defense and 1 of them from the offense. 1 of them from the defense didn't deserve it. 1 of them from the offense. The one from the offense absolutely didn't deserve it. He played like trash this year. But he has a more recognizable name. All right. Now, y'all probably grew up watching award shows. You know, American Music Awards, the Grammys, Soul Train Music Awards, Video Music Awards, the Oscars, the Emmys, the Golden Globes, the Tonys. You know, if you watch the award shows, you know that there are a lot of times when people win that you don't think deserved it. For example, when Denzel Washington won Best Actor for Training Day, that was like, for Black people, that was like one of the greatest days that they ever had and one of the worst days. They was like, so you mean to tell me that all of the great movies that he's played in and all of the great roles that he has portrayed, and he had to be a cursing bad guy, gangster, nigga in order to finally win Best Actor? And then to add insult to injury, they gave Best Actress to Halle Berry for Monsters Ball. She ain't deserved that. He didn't deserve it. Even though he was great in that movie, he didn't deserve to have to wait for a movie like that in order to win Best Actor. And she didn't deserve Best Actress, period. Because there are 2 reasons that we think that she won Best Actress. First of all, she showed her titties. Second of all, We did it. We could kill two black stones, two black birds with one stone. So tonight is Black Night at the Oscars. The Academy Awards just went black. Black Best Actor, Black Best Actress. Neither one of them should have got Best Actor or Actress for those roles. But who determined who deserved it? Because obviously it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It wasn't me. It wasn't we. It wasn't us. Marvina says, when I was a kid, I wondered why my sister's kids had color TV, cable, and air conditioning. It was such a treat to go visit, but it was a mind fudge. Marvina, that's the realest thing I ever heard in my life. Yo. That's, yeah, I got to give you the Honesty Award. Yeah. I swear, man. Hey, let me see. Brown Eye says, I felt the same way. I felt like that was such a slap in the face out of all the great roles he played, and they do it for Training Day. And it seemed like it was fitting that they named the movie Training Day. It just seemed like it was so much more going on with that. Carrie said, Halle Berry is not as talented at all as she is pretty. No argument there. I think she's a shitty actress. I do. And it's so bad. To me, her best role, and y'all might get mad at me for this, I don't give a fuck. To me, her best role was in Boomerang. And that's not saying much. But I felt her in Boomerang. Some people might say, no, it was in Jungle Fever. She played a great crackhead. Nah, I ain't fucking with her. But Samuel L. Jackson, now that was a crackhead. I did. I thought her best role was in Boomerang. No? Shit. Yeah, man. She's well. Shit is well. It's real well. Yo, Carrie, you want YouTube going? Yo, you can put that? I'm gonna have to delete your comment. That shit look crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. I gotta get this out of here. And I know you just quoting the movie, but this gotta go. No offense.
You have a call from.
Yo, hello?
You've just been pranked by the Prank Caller app. If you'd like to block your number from receiving pranks, you can visit our website at prankcaller.io or press 9 to add your number automatically to our block list. Your number has been added to our block list, and you will no longer receive calls from Prank Caller.
What you gonna do now, Hammer? What you gonna do now, Hammer? Griefer, whatever your name is, Griefer, says, stay still, counting those lines in your forehead. It ain't that many. We stacked about a good 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, it's less than I thought. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I'm buying. I'm buying. So, yeah. As we wind on down, y'all, we got what? I mean, I could end this now, but I'm a chill. We only got 4 minutes left. We good. We good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. But yeah, man, you know, when we talk about what you deserve versus what you get, or should I say, what you get versus what you give, or giving and getting what you deserve day. It's Christmas. Some people ain't gonna get nothing but a piece of coal in their stocking. Sometimes you gotta be thankful just for the stocking. And sometimes if you can't be thankful for the stocking, sometimes you got to be thankful just for the mantelpiece that you pinned the stocking on. Hopefully, it has some heat coming out of it. Come on, Carrie says, and you thought you were out of the algorithm. If I showed you the numbers for this show, you wouldn't deny it. It ain't. These numbers, you know what this is? It looked like Saturday and Sunday numbers. You know, it'd be hard to get views on the weekends for me. Yeah. Yeah, it looks exactly like the weekend. And I ain't talking about the good weekend, you know, like I can't feel my face. Yeah. Wicked Games. No, not that weekend. This looked like Saturday's numbers or Sunday's number. Where you see a lot of activity, but it ain't adding up to shit. That's what it looked like to me. And what it looked like when you're on the mic, yo, sucker MCs, don't bite because you know if you use your mic, you know that shouldn't bite because the shit ain't right. Yo, you got the game tight and I say it's all right, but you can't bite, yo. All right. Queen Monica. Queen Monica is all up in the house. Unc, I hope you didn't fall off. What that mean? What that mean, sir? I don't know. I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it. We good. Queen Monica is in the house. What's up, Queen Monica? Merry Christmas to you. Dimples D says it's the holiday. People are opening gifts, but a lot of people stop by here. But if this show was yesterday's show, look, I'm just telling you. Because I can see the real number before y'all get a chance to see it. So I know what the end number looks like. Like, let me put it to you this way. Like last night, we ended with like 980 views. Now you couldn't tell that when you in the chat because you don't see the people in the background that aren't part of that little number of the count. So it looks to y'all like the people that are in the chat are the only people that are watching the show, but it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? There are more people watching the show than that. This will only show you the people who are signed in and are actively, Anyway, this ain't gonna make no 900. It ain't gonna be nowhere close to that. If you know, you know. What's up, Michelle Johnson? Thanks for coming through. Carrie says Jesus wasn't actually born on December 25th. Yeah, but it's the only day that we actually have a date because his springtime joint, we don't have that. Do we really want to do this? Fuck it, man. It's Christmas. Do they deserve?
You have a call from
Chris.
Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
Yo, what's up, bro?
How you feeling?
Yo, I'm feeling for real. I'm trying to get. Are you spiritual?
You've been listening to the show. You know what I am. Talk.
So I'm trying to get a prayer for my brother.
Go ahead. Pray for him.
My brother got a DUI.
You got a DUI?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm trying to get a little prayer for him.
Wait. What was his blood alcohol level?
Shit, I don't even know, bro. I think it was like a 0.1, bro, type shit.
A 0.1? Then he wasn't drunk because in order for you to get a DUI, you got to be 0.8.
No, because that's 0.08. My bad. I meant like fucking 0.1, like 0.10.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So he had alcohol. He got caught out there with alcohol poisoning. Like he was damn near dead when he got arrested.
They didn't even want to do the field test on him. They already knew.
Well, if he blew a 0.1, then it wasn't no field test. That motherfucker was past. He was dead. He was incapacitated.
Nah. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Get it together, man. Get it together. You can do this. You can do this.
Like, yeah.
What's your brother's name?
His name Venu.
What's his name?
VENU.
Venu?
It's a crazy name.
Like venue?
Like Venus, like the planet, but without the S.
Okay. Hold on a second.
His first one. So
You have a call from
Troy.
Troy, I'm mad at you. You know goddamn well I'm about to end this show.
I already knew.
So I already got
I heard you talking about 0.1 or 0.0 whatever.
Yeah, you fucked up.
All right. Look, y'all ain't gonna hold me up this whole Christmas. That's what's not gonna happen.
Look, man,
All right, bro.
I just want to tell everybody, man, Merry Christmas and all that other good stuff. Enjoy your day. Make sure everybody is, prosper and everybody enjoy their day, man. God bless everybody, man.
That's what's up, man. I'll holler at you in a minute.
I know you will.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Whatever you do this holiday, do not blow a 0.1. That's all I ask of you. All right. So the poll question ended at 35 votes. So let's see. If you got what you truly deserve, will you be okay with it, or do you need to make some changes? 60% says yes, I hope to get what I deserve. 23% said depends on what you know about me. 9% says God forbid I get what I deserve. And 9% says only the good parts. Keep the rest. Cool. Let's do these birthday shout outs. Some people was born on this Christmas Eve, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. My girl Kim, going all the way back to the 1990. My girl Kim Bacone. Happy birthday to you, and also Yamel Hernandez and Gloria Nasozi, Meta Page 2 Washington, Melvita McKenzie, Israel Favor Austin, Mike Pope, and last but not least, Beverly Muse. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all, and I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious December 24th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, listen, before I even talk about the show and the premise and anything, I want to thank y'all for coming through. You know what I mean? For me, Christmas is like Thanksgiving part 2. And y'all could have been, chilling with your peoples, turning up, having fun, opening gifts, talking about what y'all gonna do tomorrow, cooking, all of that kind of shit. Y'all could have been doing all of that on this Christmas Eve because it's really Christmas right now. And y'all came through to rock out with the Daily Go Getimism show at Sun 752. And believe you me, I appreciate that shit. This is one of those days where I needed this day. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You know how sometimes them days ain't, and it ain't got nothing to do with the holidays because I spend time with my family and I love it. But sometimes, sometimes you just don't, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? But it's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Thank you. So I want y'all to have a good night. And we all going to get what we deserve in one way or another, some way, shape, or form. But, getting what you deserve is just like karma. You put in the good, you do some of the bad, and it's going to get delivered back to you. You just don't know what kind of package it's going to come into. One thing you cannot do is always be the determiner of what you deserve, because something is going to happen that's out of the range. What up, kitty? Yo, I'm talking to you. There you go. Yeah, things are going to happen to you, for you, and with you that you may not have any control over. But I'll tell you this. If you're out there doing good work, if you're in there putting in good time, and if you are making the type of moves that make people recognize you in a good way, trust me, somebody is going to deliver something to you that you didn't see coming, but that you're really glad that it got there. With all that being said, I hope y'all didn't spend too much in this holiday season. But if you did, I hope that you spent it in good faith and with love. And fuck it. Tax season. Tax season coming up, the second coming of Christmas, come February, something like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Make it right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 2 a.m. going, yes, 2 a.m. going into, Thursday going into Friday. We be right back here. You think we won't when we will? You think we don't got the skills? Y'all have a safe Christmas, a wonderful Christmas. Have a good time with your folks, man. And tell them I said hi, and tell them I said one love. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And I hope to safely see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.